The Winchester Mansion, located in San Jose, California in the United States, is known for its intriguing history and unique architecture. The house is believed to be haunted by the spirits of people killed by the guns manufactured by the Winchester family, who owned the famous Winchester Gun Company. The story goes that Sarah Winchester, widow of gun industry magnate William Ward Winchester, believed that the family was being cursed by the spirits of people who had been killed by Winchester guns. She consulted psychics, and they are believed to have told her to build continuously and without stopping to avoid the vengeance of these spirits. As a result, construction of the mansion continued for decades, 24/7, for approximately 38 years. The house was expanded repeatedly, resulting in a labyrinthine structure with winding hallways, staircases leading to nowhere, and doors opening onto dangerous walls or drops. The constant construction is believed to have been an attempt to confuse and ward off vengeful spirits, as the disorienting rooms and corridors would make it difficult for them to pursue. The mansion also has other curious elements, such as windows opening onto interior walls and rooms with strange decorations, creating a peculiar and spooky atmosphere. Today, the Winchester Mansion is a popular tourist attraction, known as the House of Spirits. Many visitors claim to have paranormal experiences there, including ghost sightings, whispering voices, and unexplained sensations. The mansion is considered a historical and cultural landmark, as well as a fascinating place for those interested in the supernatural. The Amityville House, located in Amityville, New York, in the United States, has gained wide notoriety due to an infamous murder case that occurred in 1974. According to the story, Ronald DeFeo Jr. brutally murdered his family while they were sleeping in the residence. These tragic events were enough to envelop the house in an air of mystery and horror. Following the 1974 murder case at the Amityville House, subsequent residents claimed to have experienced a series of unexplained and frightening events. These reports contributed to the belief that the house was haunted by supernatural entities. Some of the most common phenomena mentioned include whispering voices. Residents claim to hear whispering voices that seem to come from unknown places within the house. These voices were often described as threatening, creating an atmosphere of constant tension and fear. Moving objects. Another phenomenon reported was the unexplained movement of objects. Residents claimed that items moved on their own, such as furniture being moved, doors opening or closing without physical intervention, and household utensils being dropped without explanation. Ghostly apparitions. Some residents claim to have spotted apparitions of ghostly figures around the house. These apparitions were described as dark and frightening, sometimes accompanied by feelings of intense cold and chills. Heavy atmosphere of fear and oppression. Many reports mention a constant feeling of oppression in the Amityville House. Residents describe a heavy atmosphere, charged with fear and anxiety, even when there were no specific phenomena occurring. These reports of paranormal phenomena have contributed to the Amityville House's creepy fame and reputation. While there are controversies and skepticism regarding the veracity of these reports, they have played an important role in perpetuating the belief that the house is inhabited by supernatural entities. The combination of the tragic events of the past and the reports of unexplained activities have generated a lasting fascination surrounding this case. Glamis Castle, located in Scotland, is one of the oldest historic residences in the country and has a rich and fascinating history. The castle is shrouded in legends and haunting stories, which contributes to its reputation as a place with paranormal activity. Some of the most well-known accounts include the Monster of Glamis. One of the castle's most famous legends involves the Monster of Glamis, a mysterious figure said to be locked in a secret room in the castle. This figure is believed to be a deformed or cursed person who is kept hidden from the outside world. The story of the monster has been passed down from generation to generation, adding an air of mystery and fear to the castle. Apparitions of ghostly figures. Many visitors have reported seeing ghostly figures while exploring Glamis Castle. These apparitions are described as shadows or figures that appear and disappear quickly, leaving a sense of creepiness and wonder. Unexplained noises. Another phenomenon reported are the unexplained noises that echo through the castle. Residents and visitors alike claim to hear footsteps, whispering, banging on the walls, and doors creaking, even when there is no logical explanation for these sounds. These reports of hauntings and paranormal activity have contributed to the mystery and fame of Glamis Castle. The combination of its ancient history, engaging legends, and reports of unexplained phenomena creates a supernatural atmosphere and attracts those interested in the supernatural and the castle's spooky history. The LaLaurie Mansion, located in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the United States, is shrouded by a sinister and frightening history. The mansion was owned by Delphine LaLaurie, a 19th century socialite who was accused of torturing and horribly mistreating her slaves. The accounts of the abuse that took place in the mansion are horrific and caused great shock at the time. It is believed that the spirits of the slaves who suffered at the hands of Delphine LaLaurie still haunt the place to this day. These past traumatic events have resulted in ongoing reports of paranormal activity and sensations of negative energy within the mansion. Some of the reported phenomena include ghostly apparitions. Many visitors and residents claim to have sighted apparitions of slaves at the LaLaurie Mansion. These spectral figures are described as haunted and charged with sadness and suffering. Some report seeing distorted faces or visible injuries on the spirits. Unexplained noises and moans. Another common phenomenon is the unexplained noises and moans that echo through the halls of the mansion. People have reported hearing whispering, wailing, and even agonizing screams attributed to the tortured souls of slaves. Feelings of negative energy. Many visitors describe a heavy, oppressive atmosphere upon entering the LaLaurie Mansion. Feelings of anguish, sadness, and even nausea are often reported, suggesting an intensely negative spiritual presence at the site. The LaLaurie Mansion is considered one of the most haunted places in New Orleans, with a dark history that fuels the belief in the existence of paranormal activity. Despite the controversies and myths surrounding the mansion, its reputation as a site of eerie energy and hauntings persists, attracting the curious and supernatural enthusiasts in search of unique experiences. The Tower of London, located in London, England, is one of the country's most iconic and fascinating landmarks. Over the centuries, the tower has accumulated a history filled with tragedies, executions, and dark events. Many believe that the souls of the convicts who lost their lives in the tower still haunt the site, resulting in a number of reports of ghostly apparitions and supernatural events. Executions and tragedies. Over the years, the Tower of London has been the site of numerous notorious executions, including historical figures such as Anne Boleyn, Catherine Howard, and Lady Jane Grey. In addition, the tower has been the scene of tragic events such as murders and mysterious deaths. These tragic events contribute to the dark and spooky atmosphere of the site. Ghostly apparitions. Many visitors and staff at the Tower of London claim to have seen ghostly apparitions while exploring the complex. Stories include reports of shadowy figures dressed in old clothes, pale faces appearing in windows and empty corridors, as well as unexplained figures that quickly disappear. The apparitions are often associated with the souls of the damned who met their end in the tower. Supernatural events. In addition to apparitions, many reports describe supernatural events inside the Tower of London. These include unexplained sounds of footsteps, sighs, and whispering voices echoing through the empty corridors. Some visitors also claim to have experienced sudden temperature changes, sensations of being watched, and an atmosphere charged with paranormal energy. The combination of its long history, tragic executions, and haunting legends has made the Tower of London widely regarded as one of the most haunted places in the UK. For supernatural enthusiasts and those interested in dark historical events, exploring the Tower of London can be a thrilling and chilling experience.